So hi, 72% of CEOs don't trust their CMOs. That's not just a statistic that keeps a lot of CMOs up at night. It's also a signal that something fundamental is broken in how marketing is led, measured, and seen. Hi, I'm Poonam Singh, and I'm obsessed with building marketing engines that move revenue, not just metrics. Because early in my career, I sat in rooms where my work drove millions in revenue, and still I had to fight to prove that marketing mattered. It also explains why CMOs have the shortest tenure in the C-suite, not even 4.5 years. Marketing is the first to face budget cuts, first to be blamed when numbers dip, and the last to be heard. At that time, I promised myself I would never let that happen again, either to me or my team. Since then, over the last 18 years, I have led multi-million-dollar turnarounds, scaled initiatives from 0 to 1 million in MRR, launched products, led GTMs, created ecosystems, and helped a marketplace grow from sub 10,000 installs per month to 40,000 installs. And we crossed our first 1 million installs 2 years ago during COVID. When I saw that I stopped chasing metrics and started owning impact, I saw that everything changed. So I'm here today to explore the top 3 reasons why even great marketers get dismissed. The first reason is metrics without meanings. Marketers love data, but too often we present the wrong data. So traffic is not equal to revenue. Lead count is not equal to growth. And I've seen even seasoned marketers report on traffic, on leads, on reach and impression without tying them to revenue. But without the revenue context, that's all noise. It's just numbers. Wrong metrics is equal to wrong perception. That's why only 28% of CMOs can confidently connect marketing to revenue. So how do you actually flip the script? You start tracking what actually matters, what moves the business. It's pipeline, sales velocity, lifetime value, and most importantly, marketing sourced revenue. Because when you can say that marketing brought in this much percentage of the revenue, you earn credibility, you shift the narrative. You don't just earn credibility at that time, you also earn a seat at the revenue table. The second reason is the fact that marketing and finance don't speak the same language. Almost half of CFOs say that during a downturn, the first budget to go is actually the marketing budget. And why does this happen? It's because while they talk about ROI and payback period, marketers often show up with clicks, impressions, reach. This misalignment hurts your credibility. So next time you need a budget, don't go to your CFO and say you need 1 million for brand awareness. Instead, you say that this 1 million is projected to drive 5 million in ARR with a payback period of 8 months. You speak the boardroom language. The third reason is actually an interesting one and very common. It's actually a very costly one as well, and that is acquisition addiction. In SaaS, 70 to 80% of your revenue comes from existing customers, but 90% of teams still chase new leads. That's a lot of budget and efforts pointed in the wrong direction. So how do you fix it? You fix it by owning the full journey. So marketing doesn't end at acquisition. Marketing earns its power through retention and expansion and lifetime value. So you work with your product team for usage data, you work with your sales teams and customer support for cross-sells and upsells and retention. The CMOs who are seen as business leaders don't say, I run campaigns. They say, I drive outcomes, and they prove it every single quarter. And I've seen this transformation firsthand when I led a defunct program and turned it around, tying marketing directly to revenue, not just leads or traffic, but actual customers, real customers and real dollars. it didn't stop there. I was also very fortunate to work with the rest of the business and tackle other half of the growth story, that's retention and expansion. When I stopped chasing activity and started leading with impact, that's when I saw that the entire business sees you differently, when you can actually move the needle. Shifting from vanity metrics to owning the revenue story can change the game. And honestly, that's what's needed. Because when marketing owns the revenue story, nobody questions your seat at the table. So it's my invitation to all the leaders here to work, especially the CEO, to work with your CMO in revenue attribution and help your CMO drive growth. Thank you.